Hit song Dollar, you're hearing there by Latin music superstar Becky G. She's a multifaceted artist, not only a huge pop star, she's an actress, she's an activist, and now she wants to be a podcaster.
No, she doesn't want to be. She is a podcaster now, TJ. She just launched her bilingual podcast, En La Sala, on Amazon Music, and she is here to tell us all about it. So, Becky G, thank you for being with us today. I have to say, I was listening to Shower in my dressing room this morning because we were like wanting to listen to it again. What a great song. You did that when you were 16 years old, and it was obviously a huge hit that we're still listening to today. Why did you decide to make that crossover then into Latin music?
You know, it's interesting to look back. You know, I started out very young. I got signed at 14 years old to my very first record label, and I'm 23 today. And when I think about, you know, my transition into Spanish music, the truth is I'm not doing the crossover. I am the crossover because I've lived my life simultaneously in two worlds at the same time. You know, I speak a little bit of Spanish, I speak a little bit of English. I call my generation of young Latinx, you know, I guess Spanglish speakers. You know, we've created our own little world, and it's really awesome to be authentically yourself, you know, and not have to choose which side you belong on, but just know that you can just be.
Now, you spoke there about the Latinx community, and you have the podcast going now. I'm curious about some of the topics now. We have a very important election year we're right in the middle of. Also, the pandemic disproportionately affecting people of color, including the Latinx community, of course. So are these topics we can expect to hear you talking about on your podcast as well?
Most definitely. Most definitely. You know, I think that going into what is a new space for me, having, you know, being a host of a podcast is definitely new. But at the same time, these are things that have been happening to our communities for years now, you know, before I was even born. And I feel like it's important that we have representation in safe places for young individuals like myself to have these conversations and know that nothing's off limits, no topics are off limits, and we can have a one-on-one, heart-to-heart, transparent conversation.
And you're having these conversations, and you're having them with an impact because you are dedicating each episode to a different nonprofit, and that's attached with an actual donation. So tell us why you decided to do this, how you chose your charities. I'm just curious because that's a pretty awesome thing to be doing. You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, when going into this partnership with Amazon, it was one of my conditions, I guess you can say. I felt very strongly that if we're going to talk about the culture, we got to give back to the culture. And a lot of the topics that we're talking about, like I said, are very serious things that are affecting our minority communities, you know, the brown and black communities. And I felt like it's the right thing to do. It's the only way that I would be able to go into something like this. And it makes me really proud. You know, there's a lot of incredible individuals behind the scenes, also behind the cameras, part of production, that are just like myself, that are Latinx themselves and know how important it is to give back to the communities that we come from. So decision making for those is really hard. If we would want to give to everyone, but we're very strategic. We're all about community and uplifting. I was born and raised in Inglewood, California. Proud to be a Cali girl, and so we're trying to inspire others to start within their own communities.
Becky G, it's really, really good to have you, and I want folks to know you can catch En La Sala every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Amazon Music podcast. Becky, good to see you. Hope to see you again down the road, all right?
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.